What is going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host with the most, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Just in case y'all didn't know, Friday nights are now officially live again because we here. We have officially moved to Friday nights at 7 o'clock. We're going to try this time slot for a while and see how it works out. I kind of like it because it's a little more casual and we're not under time constraints because, we normally have Bible class on Tuesdays and we want to make sure we get off in time for that. But we is free on Fridays. We is free to do and go about the way we please. And listen, we appreciate all of y'all for joining us on tonight. Look, and we appreciate every like, share, click, and download, and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast, because we know that had it not been for you, wouldn't be no us. And we absolutely thank you guys for it. And for those of you all that's joining us for the first time, we say welcome. And for everybody that's back for another helping, we say welcome back. Because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, the podcast for the peoples. And joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, my brother from another mother, my right-hand man, my ace boom coon, the ballot to the box, the bullet to the gun, Mr. Philip Hines, a.k.a. Mr. Classic, a.k.a. OG Triple OG. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
You doing all right?
Time tonight.
What? We spinning tonight? That's what we doing?
Friday, B.
Oh, chicken. You gonna be scratching and...
I don't do all that scratching stuff now. Ain't no scratch. Just blending good music.
Oh, okay. It is what it is. What up, Big Kev in the chat? I see you, sir. God bless you, my friend. Hope everything is well. Brother Phillips, what's going on, Eddie? We see you, man. We appreciate you. And everybody else that's here, we appreciate y'all, whether you're watching
Eddie,
live.
What's going on, bro?
Or you come back later and watch. Listen, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Listen, there's a few things we're going to talk about today. Didn't see you guys on last week because we're trying to get this Friday thing together and trying to figure out how we're going to go about doing it. Hey, Elena, God bless you, darling. And
Elena, baby.
After our last episode, and we had to address a couple of things with that one, but it's okay. It's all right. We listen. That's what we do. We here for the conversation and we here for the feedback, and however you comment and whatever you comment, listen, we are here to address and to let you know where we're coming from, because we want you to have an understanding of what we about and how we go about doing this thing. Ain't really much popping off though, which is funny.
No,
not a whole lot. There's a few things, but not a whole lot.
One thing that was popping off.
What?
Your man's 500K.
Who?
What's your man's in Brooklyn? Your little Bishop.
I wasn't even going to talk about that joker, but since you mentioned him.
Yeah, we got to talk about that for 5 seconds, though, yo.
All right, listen. So, for those of y'all that may not know, there was a bishop up in Brooklyn, I think he was, or Jersey, or wherever he was. I think his name was Lamar Whitehead or something like that. Whitworth, I don't know what his name is.
Whitehead. I think it's Whitehead.
Whitehead, yeah. And okay, look. Let's just do this. Let me just show y'all the video. Can we do that? Can we show the video?
Yeah. Show the video.
Let's show the video. Let's see if I can get it playing here. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. I'm just going to show the video because it was funny to me. And let's see. Here we go. Uh-oh, what happened to it?
Kevin said Chief running scared.
Who? Chief running scared.
My man Kevin.
Yo, why is that? Oh, I don't want to show up. I guess the Lord was like, you're not going to put that man of God on blast. No, I got to do it, Jesus. I got to do it.
Really, what happened was he was
oh, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, watch this.
Got it?
Oh, it's not showing. Oh no.
Well, like I
Let's
said, supposedly he had got robbed in the middle of his church service. And it started at 400,000. Now it's up to $1 million. Here it go, right here.
Here we go. Here we go. He called him Chief Running Scared. Y'all terrible for that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
In the news with it. This what the paper said.
Now, I want y'all to keep your eyes on my man right there.
The left. Keep your
Watch
eyes on him.
Just watch him. They like, run them jewels, son. Run them jewels.
Run them. Brooklyn, man.
Run them jewels, son.
Brooklyn takes it.
Now, as someone who has been robbed at gunpoint before, let me say that this is not funny. Like, being robbed is not a funny thing. This is particularly funny, but being robbed in general is not a funny thing. But watch my man's on the left. Look at him.
Not moving out one bit.
He hasn't moved once. Whatever scripture he was reading, he's still reading it.
And he see that man shining? Go and get them diamonds. And he up.
And now he moves. Look. He wasn't shocked, Jackie.
You want big money? Kidnap that fool. Okay, Mike, let me ask you the question. I want you to give me an honest answer. Let me ask you the question.
Honest answer.
Do you think it was staged?
Yes. Not only, I don't think it was staged, but I think he set it up. I think he set it up. And the reason why, I mean, you know, and I don't like basing stuff on people's past, but the dude was in jail for insurance fraud.
Yeah.
He was in jail for that stuff. So you don't think that he wouldn't say, hey, brothers, listen, I'm gonna break y'all off a little piece of this, that, and the other. And what I want y'all to do is I'm gonna be on live and I want y'all to come in and I want you to rob me. Because think about it. They ain't robbed nobody else in the church.
And that's the whole thing. But I think that, you know, but also, Mike, we can look at it like this. The dudes probably was watching this dude. They say he be shining, man. That's why I say it's not always good to shine, especially when you're in the hood, man.
Right.
You become a fool.
He's real flashy. He's very flashy when it comes to the stuff that he have. Now, my only thing is that brother on the left was too calm for me.
He was too calm, collect.
He was too calm for me not to be like, hey, man, the pastor's getting robbed. He never got on the floor. He never held his hands up. He sat there like,
do what y'all gotta do.
You forgot his ring. I mean, just chilling. He was just chilling. Yeah. And once they left, he got up. Haven't had criminal friends in my life. I can say that they would have left that camera on. It's not a bank and they had time. Absolutely.
You're right, brother.
My man, look, Eddie, and I'm telling you, look, it's a whole different thing when the guns come out. You ain't sitting there cool, calm, and collected like that. Because you don't know what people finna do. My man sat there like, yo, they robbing the pastor. They never went up. They didn't even look his way.
Hope that way your sergeant at arms.
Man, look, he might have been the head deacon. Who knows? That was his adjective. I mean, his adjutant. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, the dude never even moved. I was like, this got to be, and again, I don't know, because the people in the sanctuary may not have known what was going on. They seemed like they were genuinely traumatized by it. But my man was cool. My man was real cool, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just think it was something that he set up, and I could
And if
be
it
wrong.
wasn't set up, I think
And,
that he
right,
was a target
and
all
it could be
along.
either or. And if he didn't set it up, Lord, please forgive me. You know, and I'm glad that everybody. I'm glad that
Yeah,
nobody
I'm
was
glad
hurt.
everybody was safe.
You know, and nothing went off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think my man's might have yeah, I think he might have kind of set that up, bro. I think he set like for real. I think he set that up. I'm just saying. And since we talking about videos, you know, your boy, Will Smith is back in the news.
You saw what he did?
I saw the video. I don't know. Did you guys see his apology? I don't know if you've seen it or not. I watched it, and
Martin Lawrence said, we gotta make this Bad Boys 4. You better do what you gotta do so we can get this movie pushing.
I don't even think it was that, because they were going forward with the movie regardless. You know, so like I said, I watched it, and I don't know. Look, since this is gonna be one of them kind of nights, let's look. I'll pull it up, and if y'all didn't see it, I'm gonna show it, and y'all tell me what y'all think.
And remember, he's being Will Smith, so
well,
it's going to be like he's in the movie reading the script.
I'm not gonna even go that far. I will. Well, I'll just let y'all. You can come if you haven't seen it. I'm gonna let you watch it and let you come to your own. Let you come to your own decision. I just, yeah. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Not Juicy Smoulier.
Yes, sir. Exactly, Eddie.
Okay. Here goes right here. Poise.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
I guess he's reading questions. I don't.
I was fogged out by that point.
Fogged out.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris.
He don't want nothing to do with me.
The message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Translation, nigga, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Chris, like, I'm not messing with you, homie.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, fam.
Nothing.
Listen, I'm busy making this money. I'm doing stuff with Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle, and I'm moving on. And you know, when I'm ready to talk to you, I'll talk to you.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Here's my problem with that. And I love Will, and I really hope he comes out on the other side from this. Why did it take you so long to do this?
Because that's Will Smith.
Like why like and maybe, and I don't know if he reached out before, you know, this and tried to call Chris and apologize to him. You know, I just think he would have. I really wish he would have handled it better, because now I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was defending him, and I still am, because I think he's genuinely a decent dude. And if you think about it, for the last 30 years, this man ain't never been involved in no type of scandals. You ain't never seen his name in the news besides just the stuff with him and Jada. But I mean, other than that, you ain't never heard no stuff about him. Never.
But you know what, Mike? I feel you on that, Mike, man. But when it comes to Will Smith, man, he just sounds like he's always speaking from a script. And I don't trust. I don't trust folks that always sound like they speaking from a script, man. I just don't. I don't trust that. That's the only problem I got with Will Smith. Like I said, he's an alright dude, and he stays out of trouble, but he just comes off like he's always speaking from a script.
So how would you
like
rather
that.
he speak? How would you rather he speak?
First of all, man, if you was really sincere, you should have came out the next day and apologized. You don't wait that almost a year to now you want to apologize? And you know doggone well, Chris Rock ain't accepting your apology. He's not. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If Chris Rock never accepts his apology, I'm cool with it.
I mean, that's fine if he never, because here's the thing. If Chris Rock never accepts his apology, that's on Chris, right? Because the way it works is like once I apologize, like I'm even if it takes a minute, I'm going to apologize to you. But what I'm not going to do is chase you down with an apology. I'm never going to do that. I will
and he don't have to. He'll apologize. Keep it pushing.
I'll apologize and this, that, and the other. But like now, if you don't accept my apology, I mean, that's really on you. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's too much. That's too much energy to sit up there and be like every time and like to think that like I just can't accept this person's apology. That's too much energy for that stuff, man.
But Mike, you gotta remember, you have to remember, Mike, what that man did to Chris Rock on national TV.
Okay, so how has it affected Chris Rock?
It might not affect him financially, but as a man, dude, I ain't gotta accept your apology. You to slap me up on national TV.
I'm just saying he don't have to accept it, but in my humble opinion, it's just too much energy, bro. I accept your apology.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but
I ain't gotta rock with you after that. We ain't gotta hang out and be buddies. But it's just like, dude, that's too much energy for me to sit up there and hold something like that and be like, I'm not accepting your apology. Look, dude, you know what? I accept your apology. It's all good. You know what? I ain't tripping on it. I'm not gonna trip. Now
I wouldn't hold a grudge. It's like I'm not gonna accept your apology. Just keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Right. You ain't got to say nothing to me. I ain't got to say nothing to you. We keep it pushing. We ain't got to speak ever again.
I just think he waited. I really wish, and I wish he would have handled. I just wish he would have handled it differently. Like I really wish he would have apologized that night, but he did not. And now this is like months later. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really surprised that he even did the video now because it's like you're kind of bringing it back up after people had really kind of just like moved on and forgot about it, and now you kind of bring it back up. But let's continue.
I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and you know that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize. And, you know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man. This is probably irreparable.
So he recognizes that
the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No.
Yes.
It's like,
I don't particularly believe that. I really, and
he was laughing, Mike. He laughed at the joke until Jada rolled her eyes, and this week then he went up on. That's why I say I like Will Smith, but Will Smith comes off like he's reading from I don't trust folks that sound like they read from a script. I just don't trust them, man.
I'm really trying to understand. What do you mean that he sounds like he's reading?
Is it because he sound like he done somebody that gave him something to say, he done memorize it, and he done say, okay, hit the recorder.
So what you're saying is
he's coming up like a script, and that's how Will Smith sounds all the time.
So what you're saying is that he sounds like he thought about what he wanted to say.
No, what I'm saying is somebody probably wrote that down for him, like they do other things. Come on, man, you can't be, man. If you were so doggone remorseful, dude, you should have been remorseful a long time ago. Tony Rock ain't messing with you. Tony Rock say he pocketed for the rest of the year. Come on, man. You was wrong. He was wrong, Mike. He was dead wrong.
Phil, you preaching to the choir. I already admitted he was wrong. I'm not going to go back over this about how I feel about the situation. I'm just saying that I just wanted to bring the video up just to get everybody's thought, what they think about it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This particular thing, I wish he was a little bit more forthcoming, but the reason why Will Smith has been successful is because he learned how to maneuver, and he learned, and that's to me, it's just smart. He learned how to maneuver. He learned what to say, what not to say, how to say certain things. And he's always been very careful. Like, if you ever notice, he's never really been involved in anything meaningful. He's never really spoke out against anything that was important in any way, especially in regards to the African American community, or for anything for that matter. And to be honest with you, I don't really look for celebrities' endorsements when it comes to certain things either. But it's just like Jordan. Jordan never really spoke out about a lot of stuff. Jordan lived his life and made his money off black folks for forever. And you never really hear him speak out against anything. Never really see him make a statement or nothing. And it's smart. It's good business sense, because that's just how they had to learn how to move in the system. And that's what Will Smith comes off to me. He's always been safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never
he wasn't the safest for sure.
He
was, Mike. He was.
Yeah, I mean, but he's just always been safe with how he says things and what he says. He's very strategic with what he says and how he says things. And it's because, look, he knows that at any point in time, that can be taken, like his status, his popularity, all that stuff can be taken at any given point in time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and actually I can come out of this because the rest of the video is pretty much him just, I guess, kind of apologizing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hadn't it been a white comedian, I think it would have went a completely different way. Even if, let's just say, the white comedian never pressed charges like Chris did, if they never pressed charges, I just think that in that instance, it would have been a totally different thing. Like now, it really, okay, yeah, he can't come to the Oscars for X amount of years, and he'll never be able to be nominated for.
But they give him like 10 years or something.
I think it's like 10 years or something like that. It would never be. He'll never be able to be nominated for another Oscar for 10 years. And I mean, to be honest with you, I really didn't see him doing no more Oscar-worthy work anyway. But I mean, it's like that was pretty much the brunt of his punishment from the Academy. I just think if it was a white comedian, it would have played out differently with the Oscars, and it also would have played out differently with public opinion as well. And it would have been completely different. And I just really wish that he would have used this moment to be more like less strategic with what you want to say, and really just speak from the heart. But like, dude, listen, I effed up, like, for real. And and really just been honest about it. Not that let me do a PR move, a public relations type move, and make this video and issue an apology and do it the safe way and the strategic way. That's what it came off to me. It didn't come off necessarily as genuine. I hope he meant the apology, but
it didn't come off genuine at all to me.
But it really just came off. It was more of a strategic move than it was a heartfelt move. And if Chris them really don't, and if him and if he really don't want nothing else to do with him, I get it. That's fine. I would that they would be able to, repair whatever it was that was damaged between them. But I just wish he would have did it a little differently. It just seemed it was too disingenuous for me, and I was really expecting more from it, and it just wasn't. I still think that there's a lot that Jada has a lot to do.
Of course,
I think she still has a lot to do with it, and I don't think he'll ever publicly admit that. But I think she really, really did have a lot to do with that situation, and God bless him, man. I hope I hope he recovers from it. I hope
I just wish both of them success.
And that's it. Chris.
As far as my friendship, they ain't got to have a friendship because both of them successful in the end.
Exactly.
Chris doing his thing, Will doing his thing, and just keep it pushing. Keep it pushing.
Yep. So that's what that was. Yeah, it was a little. It
was scripted, Mike. Just say it. It was scripted, Mike.
Well, I mean, of course, it was scripted to an extent because he sat up there and he had the questions that he wanted to answer, and he answered them the way that he answered them in a way that was safe. And like I said, that's why it came off as disingenuous. But in terms of him talking like everything he says is scripted. I mean, to me, he just talks like a man who thinks about what he's going to say, and he's just safe with what he says. And
I feel you. And I feel that way about anybody. It ain't even got to be a star. That's how I am. If I don't feel no genuineness coming from you, I just can't mess with you, man.
Well, I talk scripted.
Oh my God. You for sure don't talk scripted.
That's a lie. You sit on a throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies, Phil.
Okay. When do you talk scripted, Mike?
I talk scripted all the time. I think about what I say most of the time.
Oh, you think about what you say now. Mike, be quiet. Just stop saying. Don't say that over. Don't say that on.
Are you saying I don't think about what I say?
Don't say that, Mike. Leave it alone, Mike. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
No. See, now I'm insulted because now you're saying I don't think about what I say before I say it.
Leave it alone, Mike. I don't want your inbox on fire. Leave it alone.
Inbox ain't on fire.
I can't hear you.
What you mean you can't hear me? Are you ignoring me now? Are you ignoring me now? Is that what we're doing?
I said leave it alone, Mike. Leave it alone. Everybody talk scripted.
Everybody talk scripted.
Then you look up. You look up. You niggas getting on my nerves. That's scripted, Mike. Is that scripted, Mike?
In a sense,
is that scripted, Mike?
It's improv.
Let me tell you about you niggas. Hold on, wait a minute, Mike. Why didn't you write that down?
I'm just saying.
No, but continue. I wish them success, him and Chris.
Eddie, look, man, I'm trying to prove a point. Now you sit up there.
Thank you, brother Eddie. You can't be scripted. That's one thing I love about me and my brother-in-law. We not scripted at all. Phil don't want that smoke.
Kevin. Phil don't want that smoke. That's what I'm saying.
With who?
I don't know. I'm just.
Hey, but real talk. I'm be real with you, Mike. What a lot of people don't know about Will Smith. Will Smith is back by them goons in Philly.
Oh, for sure.
The dude that's been managing him for his whole career.
Yeah,
he is somebody in Philly.
Yeah,
so don't get twisted. Will got backing.
I like what Pastor Steve said. He said you can have guidelines on how you speak, but it needs to be presented from a sincere place. And I think that's
what it was.
Thank
you, Pastor Steve. Thank you.
That's really what it was. It's like I don't mind you answering particular questions but just be honest.
Yeah.
Like be honest with your answers. Don't be so
I talked to Tony. He was a friend of mine. And
he was
you
my
heard
guy.
That man said on that stage about you.
Yeah.
He called your old lady a B, man. That man ain't messing with you no more.
Yeah,
it was slap my brother because your B gave you a side eye.
Yeah, I wasn't.
He ain't messing with you.
I wasn't too happy about that. I want to. Exactly, and that's what I think. What it was more of. He really was vetting his response because look, man. That's a lot. You got to figure that's a lot of money involved in that situation if it ever went to that.
Shout out to Chris Rock for not even. I feel you know what you could have, Chris. I'm giving you some kudos, man. You could have did a little something behind that, but it seemed like you ain't did nothing, and it seemed like you ain't trying to do nothing. So
he still can, because
I just want to say he still can, but it does start to look like he's not trying to. So what Chris is doing, Chris is just trying to he's just trying to just leave it all alone.
Yeah, look, Chris understand. Look, it's just like Fat Joe was saying. He was like, yesterday's price. I mean, today's price is not yesterday's price.
Yesterday price is not today's price.
Yeah, so he gets that. He definitely get it. And it is a good threat to leave out there, though. It is. It's like a little check move. Like, say something else. I dare you. I dare you to say something else. So he got him on now. And look, since we're doing videos, I mean, look, let's just keep it going. This has been an emotional week for me. It was some stuff that went down on my job, which I thank God for. I thank God for favor and how he worked that situation out. And then on top of all that, they released a trailer for
here we go, y'all,
for Black Panther. Listen, I don't care, Phil. Say what you want to say. Now
I know that's your Jones. I know it is. I want you to play your video and everything.
All I'm saying is that if you know me, you know how excited I was for the first one, and I was overwhelmed with how well it did, and it bothers me sometimes how people just kind of casually brush it off to the side and just say, "Oh, it was a comic book movie," and not really understanding, like the impact that it had, the milestones that it reached, and just what it meant in terms of representation. And I was just elated at when it came out, and it's one of my favorite movies. And so this week they dropped the trailer for the second one, and I'm gonna tell you, man, and I don't know, maybe just because I'm getting a little older and I'm a little more stuff kind of gets me a little bit more in the feels than they normally would. But man, this trailer messed me up, and I was just like, if you haven't seen it, which shame on you, you should have seen it. But if not, it's okay, because I got it right here, and I'm going to show you just because I really love it. Here we go.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. Everything's gonna be alright.
Looking that's for the pay cut. Wakanda forever.
Bro, come on.
All right, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. This your thing, because like I said, I still haven't seen the first Black Panther all the way through.
Dude, I don't know what it was about. I mean, first of all, just some like the visuals on here is ridiculous. This like all this right here, this scene, man, it's and I think this is what really kind of got me. All of this right here, look at this. All of this, man, that's us on full display. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like just the visuals in this trailer was just insane, dude.
Peter.
And man, I don't envy Ryan Coogler because he has a lot to follow up. You know what I'm saying with that first one.
Do you think it's gonna the sales gonna live up to the first one?
I believe so, and here's why. I believe it's going to because number one, people are gonna. I think that we're gonna go out and support it like we did the first one. I believe that. And number two, I think it's really gonna pop because Chadwick Boseman is because he's no longer with us. And
what happened to your man though?
Who?
What's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
he was killed. His character was killed in the first. Well, we think his character was killed in the first one. A lot of people think he's coming back in this one. I don't think he is. But it's just, dude.
But Mike, let me ask you a question, because you can explain it to me. You can explain it to me better, because everybody I talk to about Black Panther, they say that Killmonger, his theory was the way that they should have went. Well, because you know what I'm saying, he was on like some militant type stuff.
Yeah. See,
like I said, I never watched the movie all the way through. I done seen bits and parts and all that. But what do you think about that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Killmonger, and I'm gonna be honest, Killmonger wasn't really a villain, and he wasn't really.
Yeah, I heard people say that.
And he wasn't really a bad guy. He was a victim of circumstance. And the thing is that the way Killmonger viewed it, it was like, wait a minute, here you are, a country full of Black people with technology and capabilities and all of this stuff that you have that can possibly liberate other Black people across the world, and you all are harboring it and you don't want to share it. And I don't understand why. And the thing is that with Killmonger, because his dad was and Killmonger was part, and he was royalty too. He was part of he was from Wakanda. His dad was from Wakanda. So he was a son of royalty. You understand what I'm saying? And he was mad because it was like, yo, y'all got all of this stuff, and this folks and this kids that came up like I did without a father and had a hard time, and we getting killed in the streets and all of this stuff, and y'all over here chilling like ain't nothing happening. And so his thing was, it's like, no, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take my place, and I'm gonna take everything and all the resources that we have, and we're gonna go and we're gonna fight our own war, and we're gonna liberate all of us everywhere. And I really understood his plight. I got it. I don't necessarily agree with his methods, but I understood why he did it. And that's why I never really considered him to be a villain. I just think he went about it the wrong way, but he went about it the way that he knew how. You know what I'm saying? So
I see. I understand that, because I got a lot of people that watch. They like, people think that Killmonger is a villain, but Killmonger was the one who had the right idea for him. Yeah. Like I said, I never watched Black Panther all the way through. So
I would love to, Eddie. But I'm not really well versed in that area. And I mean, I would have to have you to come on and maybe you can do a discussion about it and we can talk about it. But that'd be great.
Yeah, come on, Eddie.
I would love to do
chop
that.
It up.
Yeah, because people really need to understand why this movie is important. And don't get me wrong. I understand that. I understand that the movies like the 12 Years a Slave. I understand why those movies are important. But it's like, how many more slave movies do we really need?
Man, I don't want to see another slave movie.
And it's just like the Emmett Till movie is coming out. I don't want to watch that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to watch that neither.
I just don't want to watch
it. Black history is my thing, but I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that.
It's nothing against and it's not a blight on his legacy and his story, but I just don't want to watch it. I just don't want to watch it, and it's just like I
understand it's part of our history. I understand that, but no, man, I don't want to see no more slave movies. I don't want to see no more about black men or black kids getting lynched. I don't want to see none of that. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
They made us watch Roots when I was little. We had to watch it, and they told you to go home, watch Roots with your family, and you go back to school. You had to talk about it. No, man, I never been a fan of slave movies. I never been a fan of them.
That's correct. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like if you look at just looking at the picture, because like you gotta and people that don't know the other character in the movie who's Namor or the Submariner. The Submariner was he was from Atlantis. I love how they are mixing like almost this like a Mexican or an Aztec kind of thing with him, and it's listen again. I do not envy Ryan Coogler at all, because this is a huge undertaking. But at the same time, if it's anybody that can pull it off, I think he can do it. And if this movie pops as much as the first one, dude, look, man, it's gonna be great, But this trailer was everything to me, man. And you know what I think what really got me, it was a couple of standout things, and me and Eddie was talking about that. It was when Angela Bassett, when she said the line that she was the queen of the most powerful nation in the world and her entire family is gone, and she asked the question, have I not given everything? And it was just how she said it. And in the midst of everything that was going on in that trailer, you just kind of felt like, man, ain't that like the cries of like a lot of black women in the world who's lost a son or who's lost a daughter or just have experienced loss in general. And it's just like she just embodied that, dude. And that got me. And then the music mashup. I don't know who did this music. I don't know who did the music mashup on there, but that Bob Marley Kendrick Lamar mashup, dude, that was genius how they did that. I loved it, man. He's they really did a great job on that, man. So I'm excited. November cannot get here fast enough.
It don't come out to November,
dude. It's November.
They make y'all wait.
Yeah, but it's been almost what, 2 years, 3 years, I think.
I don't know.
It's been a minute, so I can wait a little while.
I gotta get ready for y'all talking about y'all going to Wakanda again.
Yeah, man.
I had my suitcase packed for about 3 years now, and I ain't seen nobody say let's go yet.
Oh man, look, we going. Oh, let's see that my son Michael's birthday is in November too, Eddie, and he's excited. He's like, Dad, it's coming out that Friday after my birthday. I gotta do a party. I was like, all right.
Yeah, if you say you doing them a Black Panther party,
doing a Black Panther party, I was like, oh Lord. So we're gonna see how that play out, man. But yeah, it's just I'm excited. I'm excited again, man. Hey, you know what else? That I don't know if you remember some years ago with that comic book convention that we went to in Chicago. That's next week, and I'm going next week. I'm excited about that, man. So It's gonna be
yes,
great.
Mike goes to the Comic-Con.
Yes, I go to the
he
comic.
goes.
I go to the
He
comic book
goes.
conventions. I don't dress up, but I definitely go
He
and I
goes.
check out the costumes and all the vendors and the comics and everything. It's because they have some dope. They have some dope black comic book artists that's there, man, that do great work. It's this one dude that I met. His name is Marcus Williams. If you ever look him up, he actually has a comic book called the Tuskegee Heirs, like Heirs.
About Tuskegee Airmen?
No, it's actually set in the future, but the characters that's in the comic books, they actually have blood lineage to the original Tuskegee Airmen. And it's just, dude, it's so dope. I was like, this guy is on to something, man. And last time when we were there, he was talking about that he was in works with Cartoon Network to possibly doing a show. And but he had to, of course, get like stories and voice actors and all that stuff got to line up. But yeah, man, it's a lot of cool people there, man. You should come.
No,
you should come one year.
not at all.
They have DJs there too.
No, I'm cool. But you have fun. But I knew when I saw that commercial, I was like, brother-in-law somewhere dancing right now.
Dude, I was crying, man.
Somewhere dancing right now.
I was crying like a baby. And you know why? Because that scene when they showed his mural, that got me too, man. Because I was just like, you know what? I was like, cancer sucks. It just does, and it's just
that was a young man.
And I'm like
young man, Mike.
And I know God is and I was talking about this for Sunday school, and I know everything that he does. Sometimes when tragedy strikes, we're so used to just focusing on the tragedy that we oftentimes don't see the big picture that surrounds it, because the Sunday school lesson was talking about Lazarus, right? And if you're familiar with the story, that Lazarus was, Jesus considered Lazarus to be a friend of his. He loved Lazarus, the way the Bible explains it. And he basically died. Yep. He was sick. He's sick and died. And so they sent word to Jesus, and before he even went, he waited 2 days. He waited 2 days before he even went to go even see about Lazarus, right? And by the time he got there, he knew that he was going to be dead, and this, that, and the other. And the thing is, it's crazy how most people just look at it from the fact, like even his family was looking at it from the fact, like, you know what, man, had you have been here, I know that he would have been healed and he would have lived. And the thing is like, even in that tragedy, there was a bigger picture. There was a greater reason for him to do what he did in the time that he did it. And it was really for not only the benefit of the family to increase their faith, but also for all the people who had come around to mourn with them. It was really to show to them who he was and what he was, and so that they would believe and so they would have faith, right? So there was a grand scheme, so to speak. And when I look at that mural and I see Chadwick Boseman, I'm like, man, cancer just sucks. And it's like my first knee-jerk reaction was like, that's just not fair. It's not fair that he's not here to partake in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you just see a lot of stuff like that. Like even when I see kids in the hospital and these kids with cancer, and it's just like you just be like, dude, it sucks. But in the midst of that, there is a bigger picture. And there is something else to be gained from the tragedy. There is something else to be gained from the loss. And oftentimes we don't see it because we're in the midst of mourning and we're in the midst of being hurt and in the midst of being sorrowful. But there is normally always something else that's bigger than the event. And I just think that with him, with him passing and not being around for this one, I just think it's I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be something about this one, just like the first one, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what's gonna come out of it, but I just believe that this one is going to be just as special as the first one, if not more so. So I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Look at you getting all sensitive and all that.
I think about that stuff, man.
They got y'all waiting to November, man. They should have brought that out this early.
Yeah.
Well, they giving you that. Know what they give y'all enough time to go with y'all outfits and all that.
Absolutely. Got to get my outfit ready. Got to get it ready, man. Yeah.
So,
when
it's St. Patrick's Day.
It's in March.
So yeah. November. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about giving nobody no corned beef or cabbage and macaroni and cheese, because all y'all gonna be in Wakanda.
Yeah, I'm taking a trip, man. I gotta go back, man. And you know what's so dope? You know what's crazy is I love people like Wakanda ain't even a real place. Nigga, I know it's not real.
Man, listen, man, dude, boy, when that first one came out,
People was really like, I want to book a one way. Can I get a round trip to Wakanda, please? Really?
I never got put a post. I said I've been sitting around for 4 months. Are we still going back? Are we still going to Wakanda or not? Let me know. So I take these clothes out the suitcase.
But you know what's dope though? When I look at Wakanda, you know what I see? I see, what if Africa was never colonized?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what if they were never colonized? What if they were left to their own devices, left with their own riches, their own resources? What could have come from it? And that's what I think Wakanda is. Wakanda is that what if. Like, if we were just left alone and just let us do what we normally do, which is excellence in everything, I really think that there could have been a country that is, if not, with spaceships and stuff, but something along those lines, whereas
they steal everything from Africa with all the resources they got.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Oh, man. Life is, I don't know.
Look at you.
Dude, I've been having too much time to think. I do. I'll be having too much time to think. Look, man, I need a chubby buddy.
A what?
I need a chubby buddy.
What is a chubby buddy?
I want to start doing better with my
want to start
health.
those exercising or something?
Yeah, I want to start. I mean, because here's the thing. I don't even know why I'm talking about this now. But like I've lost weight before easily, and once I had my surgery on my leg and everything, it's just been a little harder, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been harder to stay motivated to do it. Like, I'll start, and then it's just like I'll just stop, then I'll start, and then I just stop. And I think it's because I really don't know what it is. It just seems like it's just hard. It's just getting harder for me to keep myself motivated. Main reason is because anytime you're trying to lose weight and stuff, you really don't see any results like right off the bat. And and sometimes that can be a little disappointing because you expecting, you put in the work, you expecting to see something.
But you can't lose motivation even if you're not seeing it, Mike. See that's what it is. You probably look and see that. What am I doing this for? Yeah. I'm not saying no. You can't lose motivation.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, though, man. And it's
No.
just like I don't know. I want to I'm trying to be here a little bit longer. I know the Lord only gave me a certain amount of years, but I don't want to cut off. I don't
I
want to
feel
cut
you.
off of what
I
He
feel
gave
you.
me. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff that I want to do, and I don't know.
I used to get mad at Jackie about the fried food. She cut me off from the pork chops and all that. But now I'm starting to realize that maybe that's going to help me in the long run, not eating pork chops or eating a lot of fried food and all that.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing. I don't, man, like I live by my air fryer. Like I haven't fried anything in so long. It's ridiculous. Like French fries and stuff. If I decide to eat some French fries, man, I throw them in the air fryer because I know how to do them now. Where I can cook them where they actually decent in the air fryer. But I haven't fried anything in dude, like in years. Literally, it's been years. And
years since I ate me a nice pork chop.
man, I'm sorry. And I had one the other day, and I've learned how to control, like the salt and stuff. And now I will tell you what my weakness is. Sugar is my cocaine.
You gotta cut that out, Mike.
Bro, I am Rick James when it comes to a cupcake.
You gotta cut that out.
I'm just saying. I am Rick James when it comes to a cupcake. I be sitting up there cream around my nose talking about some cupcakes is a hell of a drug. It's like dude, and I literally have tried to give up sugar at one point in time, and I promise you, I thought I was going through withdrawal. I was just like, I'm sitting up there shaking, and I just ran to the kitchen and just got a spoonful of peanut butter. I was like, I felt like Chris Rock in New Jack City. I'm sitting on the floor in the kitchen in the fetal position, licking peanut butter. Like, what is wrong with me, dude?
I tell anybody, man, if you still chasing that sugar, you never gonna win. Never gonna win. I want to get Jackie out of all them sweets and all that stuff.
Man, it's just like then somebody was like, all right, we're gonna do this, Mike. We're not gonna do any sugar. I said, all right, cool, I'll cut out the sweets. Well, you can't eat any bread because that has sugar. I was like, all right, what else? You can't have any fruit because that has sugar. I'm like, okay. And after a minute, I was like, so it looks like we just gonna have water. Is that what's on the menu? Can I have a large ice, please? It's like I can't do anything when
how much water do you drink on a daily basis?
Dude, I drink anywhere between half a gallon to a gallon of water a day.
That's a good thing. How much pop do you drink daily on a basis?
I don't drink pop daily. Now I will treat myself every now and again to a pop, but I don't drink it daily.
Okay,
anymore.
well that's where you started, Mike. You cut that sugar out, you'll be all right.
It's hard though, man.
I get it. Like I said,
I
used to fuss at Jackie about them fried pork chops, and you want to bake everything, man. Me, you don't
understand
about that mess.
It's like sugar is like a drug for real. Like,
I get it,
dude. It be calling me, bro. It's like I be sitting up front, and all of a sudden my phone ring, and I look at it, and it say hostess, and I'm like, I'm not picking up.
I get it, man. Like I said, I be trying. I want to get Jackie out of eating all those sweets and all that stuff. I'm telling you.
Y'all don't need that. Look, they laughed at me, I guess, with the cupcake thing, but I'm serious, man. That stuff I can't, man. It's like but this is what I want to do. I'm thinking of getting me a membership because years ago when Bally's used to exist, I had a Bally's. I used to go to Bally's every day, like after work. I used to go every day after work. And then I would go because they were 24 hours on Friday or on Saturdays. Saturdays I would go. It'd be like, man, it'd be like 12 o'clock at night. I would just go to Bally's, Jackie said, "Stop telling her business." And I what I want to do is I want to get back into the habit of things, but I know if I go by myself, I'm not gonna do it.
But you know what you can do, Mike? Start moving them bones. This is what you do. You walk out your door, Walk to the corner and back once a day.
Yeah.
And see how you feel. And if, you start feeling good, do it twice. Don't even walk that whole block. Walk to that first to walk to the corner and back to your porch.
For real, Sister Regina, I promise you.
Yeah, you can't do that,
Man,
Mike.
I'll be sitting up there like, hello.
And Jack, ain't nobody telling your business. Come on now.
Is this Twinkie? Yeah.
Look at you, this Twinkie. Stop it, Mike.
What you got on?
You gotta relax. Now, relax, Mike.
Word. It's terrible,
yeah,
man.
cut that sugar out, though, B. You gotta cut that sugar out, man. You gotta cut it out because it don't make no sense for you to go to any Bally's or anything.
No, it does because you coming with me.
Who, me?
Yeah, you gonna come.
Oh no, I'm hooping it. Leonard can hold to a gym October.
I don't care.
Basketball get me back in shape. I'm hooping. I'm hooping all fall. I go to the gym with you though. I go to the gym with you too.
You're gonna play one game of basketball. Then you're gonna be like, Jackie.
No,
my back on fire.
Man, I move. I move around. I move. The closest store to my house is 6 blocks, and I don't have a car. So guess what? I have to walk them 6 blocks that store and back.
Look, man, no, you coming with me. And look, I'm for real.
I go to the gym with you, Mike. Because like I said, Kevin,
you coming too. We gonna all meet up there.
Man.
I need support. I need a support system.
I got you. Like I said, man, I can do that with you. And like I said, I'm hooping this fall.
No, I'm talking about waiting until the fall.
Whenever you're ready, you let me know you're ready.
Phil, do you know what happens in the fall? Thanksgiving, cake, pies, and cookies, and all this other stuff.
You can't have cake, pies, and cookies and all that stuff.
I can't wait till the fall. That's
you gotta say no. Gotta learn how to say no.
Man.
And when somebody says stay out their business, I'm trying to just like I can't eat fried food, they need to cut back on the sweets.
Hello? Red Velvet? Didn't I tell you not to call me? Look, I'm doing something right now. That's how I need. 12 o'clock at night. All of a sudden, I be like, oh Lord. I said, this ain't nothing but the devil. That's what it is.
Oh my God, Mike.
That's what it is, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, come back on that sugar though, brother-in-law. You don't need it.
I'm trying. Okay, so isometric workouts. I have no idea what that is. And Eddie, you mentioned the DDP yoga. Now I've seen commercials for that. Does that really work?
That's that Diamond Dallas Page yoga.
Yeah. Because I was looking at that. I was looking at the guy who was basically like on the things, and that dude at the end was running and flipping and was standing on his thumbs, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Man,
so it worked. Okay.
All I gotta do is, and I'll be all right.
Jackie. It's on fire, Jackie, in my back.
No, my knees might be on fire.
I was hooping with Leonard. And I went up for a 3, and I came down.
Man, I
came down with 2 extra ones.
That's where I stay in shape. That's where I walk. You know what I'm saying? I walk. When I'm at work, I'm moving. And I gotta go to the store, I'm moving. I walk. Like I said, man, the first thing I tell anybody, man, you gotta get them bones working first. So before you try to go to any gym or do anything, you gotta start moving. You gotta start moving around because you just can't get up and get on that thing. It's gonna kill you. Yeah. So you gotta get your bones to.
Well, I need to get up and get somewhere because if
and like I said, with you,
that's gonna either that's gonna kill me or this Oreo cookies and cream ice cream I got here.
Like I said, man, all you gotta do, man, some days, man, get up, step outside, walk to that corner.
Then I try to justify it. I'd be like, well, these are Oreo thins, but you ate the whole pack. But they were thins.
Yeah, just start moving your bones, man. You'll be all right. All I'm saying, first you got to start getting them bones.
It's not
It's
thin when
emotional
you eat
moving.
the whole package, son. I'm just saying.
No, it's still the same.
It's still
You got to
the
cut
same.
that sugar out. That's the first thing.
Eddie, where did you get it from? Did you just order it online or because that's what I need. I need
What?
something. And then once I kind of get my mobility back, I really do want to start going to the gym. And if I'm going, I want you to come with me, like for real, for real.
I'm coming with you, bro. I got you. I got you. I'll go with you. I got you.
Why Twinkie and Honey Bun sound like some girls from back in the day?
Hey, man.
Lord. I need help.
Now you'll be all right though, man. Like I said, man, just gotta let that sugar go.
Anyway, I'm on here talking about stuff. It ain't even really nothing. It ain't important. I don't even know why I'm still talking about it. But
hey, man, that's what we do. We talk.
I know
It's Friday.
But you know what? I think it's like I said. Sometimes I think like I just really have too much time to think, and I really have to. It's because it's so much stuff that I want to do. It's like it's so
You
many.
gotta occupy your time.
It's so many things that I have in my head that I want to do, and it's just like I can't do it in my current state. I just can't.
A great man named Peter Brown said, "An idle mind is a playground for the devil." Do you want to get fucking with me? Do you wanna?
Wasn't that a song?
Don't. I told you, Mr. Classic is out. It's Friday, man. I'm in my mode.
I really don't like you right now.
Idle mind.
I'm like, why does that
it's the
sound
playground
familiar?
for the devil. Do you want to get fucking with me? Do you wanna?
Do
you wanna?
Like, I said I heard that before.
Peter Brown, man.
I hate you.
Lady tempted me. I closed my eyes. It was plain to see. She was the devil in disguise.
All right, so man. I think I'm gonna have to. That's what I need to do. I need to. I gotta make some changes.
Yeah, and all it takes is moving around, Mike. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's why I like moving around too, to keep my so I don't sit back and let my mind wander.
It's a full program. It's not as expensive as gym membership. It's a full. Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate that, man. I need it. Look, my goal. I have a goal, whereas I want my goal, and I don't know if it's too extensive, but you know, every time you talk to people, they be like, "Well, you know, men lose weight differently than women." My goal is to lose 100 pounds by this time next year. That's my goal.
You could do it. Dedication, hard work plus patience.
Is that another song? Man. No, is that another song? That was another song, wasn't it?
How long should you be dedicated?
Oh my God. You know,
how long should opportunity meet preparations?
I'm ending this podcast.
I need some real nigga reparations before I run up in your bank just for occupations, dedication.
All righty.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
I'm glad you're taking this moment to remember all your songs.
No, man, but you, Mike, all it takes is dedication and focus, man. You can do it, Mike. You can do it. If that's what you want to do, if by this time next year you want to be down 100 pounds, you put the work in, you can do it, bro. But I want you to get them bones moving before you do anything. You got to get used to moving around.
Sister Regina, yes, this is actually this is a 20-pound weight. But it's in the form of Mjolnir. So I use it, you know, to if I'm just sitting, I mess around with it, and I don't even know why I have it. I'm a big kid. I saw it and I was like, yep, Mjolnir. Let's go. Hey man, look, I got Nerf guns in the background. I got lightsabers over here and all kind of stuff, man. It's I have too much time on my hand. I actually my wife got that for me, Kevin, for Father's Day one year. Yeah, and I got that, and so yep. That's what I'm on, man.
Though, Mike. All you gotta do is, man, just gotta move around, get them bones moving. You got this. You got it. Now I'll be there with you all the way, man. You want me to go to gym with you? I'll go to the gym with you, bro. Like I said, man, I put my old knees to work come either whenever you get that gym, I think it's September or October. I'm gonna be hooping.
What's this up? All right, man. Look, let's get on up out of here. It's after 8:00. No carbs for a week. Kevin, did you not hear nothing I just said earlier? Nothing did you hear? He's talking about some no carbs for a week. You know why I never diet? Let me tell you why I don't diet. Because I don't trust any words that start with the letters D-I-E. I just don't.
Mike, but Kevin do got a point. Try it out.
Man, I tried that before. Here's the thing about no carbs. You got to be careful with that because the moment you start by eating carbs, you gain all that weight back. I used to do Atkins. I did Atkins for a while, and I lost like 50 pounds doing Atkins. But then when I stopped, it was like you don't gain it all back like overnight, but you just eventually gain it back. You know?
That's why you really can't stop.
Yeah. I know keto and all that stuff, man. And it's like, man, niggas can't even afford to just buy, you can't even afford to eat healthy. That's
why Whole Foods slows down over there on 630 house. Them folks couldn't afford that food.
I know. It was more like whole check because that's what you were spending whenever you went up there.
You hear people, they take Link in there. They taking all y'all Link, man. Come on now. You with Link car, you can't afford that food up in there.
They take Link. Yeah, you spending $500 and you spending $300 and you come up out of there with 3 bags.
Mm-hmm. You know, we was kind of, like I said, coming up, you was raised off all these with them steroid chickens and all that. So,
man, but that's the move, man.
It's real hard to eat healthy.
I'm gonna do it, and
Kevin know that.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna start, and I want y'all to, and I'm gonna need y'all to hold me accountable because this is something that I feel like I have to do. You know, you have things that you want to do, like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, I really feel like this is something that's kind of hindering me from doing other things that I've been wanting to do. And I think if I can conquer this, if I can just get this under control, if I can get me under control, I think the rest of that stuff will kind of fall in line, man. But it's like I said, it's like sometimes the hardest thing is consistency, and just staying. Everybody's like, it's not hard. It's not hard. The routine and exercises. Well, that's the thing. It's the routine and the consistency. It's just like I struggle with that. I struggle with it.
And you have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent in order for it to be successful. So
yeah,
but I'm going to start, and I will keep you all updated every other week or so, and every other month. I think I'm just going to start next week. I'm going to try to start next week. Eddie, don't forget to send me those links so I can check them out and start doing it. And I'm gonna grab Gabriel because I need me a partner. I'm gonna grab him and have him to do it with me. But look, man, let's get on up out of here because I know you got some spinning that you got to do, and it's after 8:00, and I know everybody else got their own plans for the weekend. Listen, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man, and not really talking about nothing this week. It was kind of not really a big news week, and not a lot to talk about. Eddie, I'm gonna reach out to you, and so we can get that conversation about Black Panther and just the how he put that together and how it's important, and just Yeah, and really, really talk about the impact of it. And let's say Regina said everything has sugar. You have to start reading labels. See, that's what I don't want to. I don't want to read the labels. That's just it.
But
Because
to be honest with you, Mike, you're going to have to start reading labels of
no,
stuff.
I get it, but it's just like everything has sugar, dude. Everything. That's
yeah.
So I was like, well, I might as well just eat ice. That's about the safest thing out there. If I go order dinner, hey sir, can I help you? Yes, can I get a large ice with some extra ice, please? Oh, and just put a little bit of ice on my ice. Thank you so much.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I guess.
Dedication.
Yep. All right, Nipsey. So look, guys, we appreciate y'all. This is the new day, the new time. Friday, 7:00. That's how we're gonna do it from now on until we change it again.
This is where we at, y'all. We here. Fridays is Man Up, casual Fridays.
I like Fridays. I actually like.
We're gonna start having Man Up After Dark too. That's for the grown folk.
I don't know how that's gonna play out.
You ain't gotta be on if you want to. Just set me up, and I do that.
Phil,
I would do that.
You don't even like this,
Mike. I would do Man Up After Dark with this. We're gonna do Man Up After Dark, y'all. We're gonna do Man Up After Dark. It might just be me, but we're gonna do Man Up After Dark. But I want a number of grown folks to come to that.
We'll see how that works out. But anyway, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And I thank y'all for whenever y'all take the time out to hang out with us. And, it's Friday. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, Sister Virginia said, she asked, he getting ready to go and spin some records. He getting ready to go out there and spin some records because that's all you do. You spin records. That's all. Who you think he is? DJ Quick? Huh? Kid Capri? Huh?
My name is Phil as Mr. Classic.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker.
No, Mr. Classic.
You don't even remember where that came from. While you quoting songs, you don't remember that from
That's Bertie Mac.
Yeah,
from our Players Club. I got it.
He said, "Who?" He said, "Lou, all you do is spin records.
That's all you do is play the records. That's all you do.
That's all you do."
He said, "If I come up, it's gonna be trouble."
He said, "Who you think he is? Huh? Kid Capri?
Walking off.
DJ Quick? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker." He said, "I got a contract with Twitch that says you do what I tell you to do." He said, "Look, what you need to do is get up out my face before you get swole."
Me and Kevin gonna be banging some music real soon. Ain't that right, Kevin?
A word?
Yeah, you know Kevin spin. Kevin is the guy that used to bring the equipment on our block.
Oh,
we was little.
All
yeah.
Right. All right. We're gonna make something happen. Listen, guys, and stay tuned. I'm still trying to get something popping for the end of the year. I still want to try to get this coat drive and this toy drive for the kids for Christmas. I have not forgot about that. It's just so much stuff that's going on. But I will keep you all posted with that and let you know if let you know the progress on that. But we're about to get up out of here, and I love you all. And listen, you all stay safe. Enjoy your weekend, and let's keep each other lifted up in prayer. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there, and we need to keep each other. Let's be our brothers' keepers. You understand what I'm saying? Let's watch over each other, pray over each other, and pray for everybody's well-being. Y'all be safe, be careful, enjoy your weekend, and if the Lord say the same, we'll be back here on next Friday at the same time. And until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we are officially out.
Peace.
So, you got the little swirl on top like you normally do? Oh, sorry.